Hey guys, welcome back to Sin's Gaming Channel, and today I bring you a little review about the game Dawn of War 3, with Warhammer 40k Dawn of War 3. I'm not actually sure if they used the title in the Warhammer 40k in their title. Anyway, it's an RTS slash what I call it action RPG with mobile elements, I guess. So it's the third in the series, of course. The first one was very RTS-ish, and many remember it maybe because it was the predecessor of Company of Heroes. So it was very RTS, base building, units building and whatever. While the second one was more of a move a couple units from A to B and do different missions. And now we have the third one, which is a bit of both and neither. So, first of all, in this new iteration of the series, we have something called elites. And they are the main focus of the game. Elites, imagine heroes in Warcraft 3 to be more precise, and every other Blizzard game thereafter, like StarCraft 2 for example. And so yeah, you have these elite units which you can have free. Each army can have 3 at any time, and you can choose which ones you want to be able to summon during the game. So you have elite units that are outside of the normal resource pool, so you don't have to decide if you want to buy a unit or build a unit with your resources or an elite unit. It's separated totally from each other. So anyway, the elite units have their own resource pool. I don't know what it's called, it's like a gem or whatever. Anyway, so your elites have different costs, of course. So you can choose if you want to have elites that are available very soon from the game, that cost 1 of those resources, or if you want to go for end game more, where elites can cost 7 or 10 of those points. And of course, the heroes, the elites, are quite different strength-wise in that regard as well. So the hero that costs 10 points will almost certainly destroy any hero, any elite that's only costs 2, 3, 4 points. It depends. It depends because some elites have some weak points. So, but in general, the more they cost, the better they are. That's I think a good idea. I don't know. Anyway, so the gameplay. Now I played the multiplayer beta quite a bit, and now I just finished the campaign. And as I do, I finish the campaign in hard because I like to really see if they can deliver a somewhat challenge, I guess, in terms of how they are changing the game as to make it actually harder. And I've realized very quickly that for example, the AI is really missing in this game. The AI is simply following a very simple script, which means that you can, for example, you can kill off enemy units from distance with snipers, for example, without the enemy moving either away or towards you. Because it would be simple for an AI, for the unit to simply move back, so you have to come closer, and then they could retaliate with other groups. No, they just stand there and get killed one by one, and like, oh look, my buddy just died. Let's stand here and hope it never doesn't happen again. But yeah, it does happen. So the AI is really lacking. So the difficulty increase is not done by having a more complex AI or more deeper script or anything. No, it's simply by, I guess, by adding hit points or removing hit points from your troops, by longer cooldowns. For example, the respawn cooldowns of your elites. An elite, once you have spawned it, you can, when it dies, it comes on a cooldown, and then once it's done, you can respawn it. I'm not sure if it's actually the resources, if they still need the resources to respawn, but I never had a moment where I couldn't respawn a hero because I didn't have resources. So I guess it's a bit of a moot point here. So anyway, what was I talking about? Good question. So yeah, the difficulty is basically just more hit points, less hit points, more damage, less damage. So a hard game is not harder, it's just twice as long. That's what I more or less figured out, is that a game in hard usually takes twice as long because it just does. Because I guess it's probably because you have to do twice as much damage or something like this. Yeah, sadly that's the whole of it. So I played all the missions in hard. The last one, I had to cheat a little bit because the last mission is a really exemplary exhibition of what the game is more than it isn't. And the last mission basically is you playing an action RPG like Diablo, and literally Diablo, because you have to actually fight a demon. I'm not kidding, that looks like Diablo, that uses spells like Diablo, like firewalls and prison. You can imprison you, there's no bones around you, but it's still, it imprisons a hero of you. You have to hit on this prison before Diablo jumps on you. So yeah, basically you have Diablo, you have your 3 heroes, 3 elites, the Eldar, Terran or Human or whatever it's called, and orcs, and you have to basically run around picking up health packs or globes, whatever you want to call it, and run around and kite that demon around, hitting it, hit it, and then killing something of his, some Soulstone. Let's call it Soulstone because basically the same thing. If it's a blood fountain or whatever. All this while killing demons that he spawns. And yeah, there's no base building, there's no units, there's just your three elites bashing on a demon from hell that looks like Diablo. And that's pretty much what the game is, all in all. Again, very quickly, even if you have base building, it always feels like that there is no strategy in the game. It's not like, okay, I attack with one force from the left and one over the right and one in the middle. You can, in some extent, have maybe two lines of attack, but simply you're not because you want to attack on 2 sides. It's because you need to block both sides. Otherwise, the units from the enemy come through and then attack at your base, where it's no defense. So you have to always have defense at your base. And blah. Anyway, so basically it feels like you're running around with your elites and your units that you want to add, which is more like an addition to your elites other than anything else. So you have all your troops around, and it feels like you have it's like an action RPG with minions. So almost like a MOBA, except that you also have to take care of your minions. And yeah, you just run around. Sorry. You run around and destroy the enemy, and depending on the game mode you do, you have to go back, heal up, then back again to attack, destroy a couple of their buildings or spawn points or whatever, and fall back again, heal up, go back again, destroy until, rinse and repeat until you have everything defeated. So that's basically the single player. The campaign itself, the story is okay. I mean, it's okay as a story. It feels very detached from the Warhammer 40k universe, in the sense that nothing that happens in this game will have any effect on the Warhammer canon. I don't know. I don't know much about the canon of Warhammer. Well, not Warhammer 40k anyway. Or for Warhammer sure, anyway. Just the basics. I know the basics, but not anymore. I know the Emperor is like whatever. Anyway, nothing that happens in this game has any influence whatsoever on the larger or even any kind of the universe of the 40k. So basically, it's no consequence, and so yeah, it's a bit of a shame. Now the multiplayer, again, I only played the beta, and also keep in mind that this is I played this before the June 20th patch, which added annihilation mode and turrets. So I maybe have to make an update for this, but let's put it this way: the game has been released as such and has been sold as such for a large amount of money, because it's $60, which is very expensive for such a game. I think it's not. I don't think it's worth it. So yeah, just to make this to cut this short a little bit, I don't think the game is worth $60. I think it's a $20 and a microtransaction game at best. I don't think that it's worth that much. I mean, if there weren't the micro, that's the other thing, where you have to unlock stuff in the game and you can buy. I think you can buy stuff, skins and whatever. I haven't actually touched this, but yeah, it looks like it is. But anyway, the multiplayer as well is just more or less a MOBA where you have to control the minions, meaning that you run around with your front of units and hunt the other front of units, and the one that can advance and retreat faster or better is the one that wins. Means you fight and you have to exactly the time, you have the timing where you have to retreat, and the one that can retreat better and re-attack is usually the one that wins, because he has more units over the long run. So I guess that's it. So yeah, anyway, for me, if I was a fan of this, if I would really like this, really it was worth $20 at most. Personally, I wouldn't buy it for myself. I don't see it, you know. So yeah, that's my opinion about the game. I think that it fails as an RTS. I think it fails as an action RPG. I think it would have been better as an action RPG type of game than as an RTS. That's in that regard. But since it wants to be an RTS, I have to judge it as such, and yeah, it's not good. It's not good. It's really, the campaign is more a chore than anything. With story aside, the actual gameplay is very curious of, and that's in hard. I mean, in hard it's easy already. So I cannot even imagine how easy it is in normal or casual. But so yeah, I think that's everything you have to know. Thanks for watching. Please hit the subscribe button, the like button, and I see you back soon. Thank you.
size is no small feat. Begone! I shall not fall to you, demon!
Trusting, let fly my arm! Ignite! I see how the dead.
I shall wipe your scourge from existence. Out, giant! Again it flees to heal.
But the way to the altar is open! This way!
There, the fountain. It is vulnerable. Gabriel moving out. I understand.
I am Maka of Field. Be steward! He removed the fountain!
This shutting out bait and switch, eh?
I see my value in this.
Bleed him until he needs to heal.
I'll brave the gauntlet!
I agree.
You invoke Nakshata and burn! Not if, but when!
I will clear the way.
Appointed challenge! My spear is yours! Let fly my arm! Return!
This targeting infantry. Make way!
Trust setting out! Fate, hold thyself! I'm on!
And begone! No corruption
Fate
will
a harrowing
survive.
journey! Attacking!
If you ain't fighting this, my claw is getting itchy.
You shall not have my blood!
This is good. The archenemy will fall. No escape! Armed organs! Moving. An enemy that size is no small feat. Might carry out this plan.
I am Maka of Fieltan, and I await your call.
You have answered that. Make way!
Fate has carried me to be steward. Ignite!
This land is scarred. Let us do it! Pleasure. If you ain't fighting dirty, my claw is getting... I will not escape!
Fieltan!
Understood. The fountain is here. Destroy it!
You were wise to come. Let fly my arm! I see my value in this.
Wound the demon so he is forced to return the fountain.
Vehicles pressing, trusting no other.
This is begun.
A simple matter, a harrowing journey.
I'm repositioning. Our enemies are way. Make way. Under attack. Where they do awaits death. Back, scum!
I see how this be skewered. A harrowing journey. Return!
I'm setting forth to war. No corruption will survive. Setting out to war then.
Fate favors us.
I will not allow escape. Whatever kind. I kill to make the main thing.
Let fly my rock! Ignite! This is that final burst!
This day holds glory. I'll purge that blight. I've got plan for you. Our enemies. Why was everyone so scared?
You invoke Maka! To me, my blade!
Actually, This is understood. There's the fountain. Now stand still, you. I will carry out this plan. Ah! Gotta bleed, demon boy, until he brings back the fountain!
Trusting no other, be skewered! Return!
This day holds big way!
Eradicated!
Yours, finish! I will clear the way. No corruption will survive. No escape. Begone! These claws are never die. I killed the
Be
men that
scourged!
made me.
My spear is let fly my rock! Shatter and burn!
This day holds make way. And a you will not falter.
Trust into me, my blade!
You ain't flying dirty.
You invoke Maka!
Then so be it.
Not if, but when!
Our back is scum. I'll try and trick my claws. The
I
end
see
of
my
your
armor.
terror draws nigh.
Be skewered! I see how this ends!
I'm shutting out.
The fountain has returned!
Yeah. This is Gabriel. Make way.
Fate favors
I
us.
will not falter.
We have done it!
moving.
He cannot heal
Enemy
anymore!
that size is.
Oh, you're gonna fall so hard!
My spear ignite! Straight through!
This is Gabriel.
It wavers! It is close to defeat!
No escape.
Throw all your force into it!
Time to end this, Dark One.
Spin it around!
The demon defeated and the prophecy broken. The alliance was dissolved, and the wayfarers went their separate ways.
At least I got my point still.